don't want me to tell him what we were talking about, do you?
What were y'all talking about?
Tell him.
I'm already having crazy thoughts at this point. At this point, I'm thinking the husband was secretly gay.
Oh, what is it that they say? BK all day?
Be gay all day? That's what you said? Yeah.
It was just an accident. I think there's more to it.
The police disagree with you.
Man, them cops.
So do I.
Man, you too then. Ho?
Yeah, I'm in the big boy talking. They got big boy racks. They got big boy diamonds.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, y'all know that question that's been going around social media lately, you know, if you scroll on TikTok or Instagram, follow man. Yeah, there was a question going around saying 100 men versus one gorilla, who would win? Why are we asking dumb questions like that? Let me help y'all out, all right? Let me get a good friend of mine. Hey, Jay So Intelligent, check it out. How's it going? My name is Jay So Intelligent. How are you doing today? Now, it seems to me we have quite a question on our hands. A question that's solved very easily. You see, my friends, 100 men versus one gorilla. Don't make me laugh. We would pummel that thing into a meat mush pie. That's not the real question, alright? People get confused with this question saying,
will we be able to beat this? What is the gorilla going to do first? Will it target us?
That's not the real question. It doesn't matter what that gorilla does, who it goes for, and what we do. We will win. The real question is, who the finna go first? Right? Cause we know we go beat the brakes off that gorilla. You know what I'm saying? Run towards a bunch of angry men. But a good friend once told me, we can't start the party if nobody dances first. So who finna get in that circle? Cause it ain't finna be me. Who the freak finna run up first? Who getting smacked up first? See what I'm saying? You got this angry gorilla. Shoot, I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't going for it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'ma let couple people, we don't even need 100 people to beat the gorilla up. All we need is a good 20 people, but somebody gotta get pummeled, somebody gotta get crunched up, somebody taking that first, and whoever does, my condolences. It kind of reminds me of Naruto, alright? In the Great Shinobi War, as they were going to fight Madara, there was one person in the front leading the whole entire army, and that is a hero. So my question to you is, are you a hero? Because I'm not. Thank you for your time. Yeah, thanks a lot, So Intelligent. Hey, he got a point though. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Somebody gotta be in front. Okay, this movie is called Unraveled. Suspicious that her late husband was having an affair, a recently widowed woman's obsession with finding the truth leads down a dangerous path. Almost lost my breath saying that. Alright guys, somebody commented and said this movie was the most craziest movie on Tubi, this, that, and the other. We've heard it all before. Prepare to be disappointed. So our movie begins with a foreshadow showing what's to come. We have our main character popping out. She's holding a gun to this girl's head. Seems a little hectic. That's how pretty much all Tubi movies start out. If the start is not somebody getting shot, killed, blown up.
Get out. Brandy, get the fuck out.
Hey, okay, please don't shoot me.
Alright, off the bat, bro. I'm sorry for pausing it off the bat so early. Can you explain to me why the freak she ran up and pointed the gun at her like that? Like, was she squatting? Get out.
Trunk. What? Get in the trunk. Say what again? Say what one more time.
She just short.
Swear to God, get in.
I'm like, what the freak was she?
Brandy, please. Why are you doing this? This has to be some type of mistake.
Get in the trunk. I'm not gonna ask you again. Get in the fucking trunk.
Please.
She real bold to be doing it broad day.
No.
Get on your knees.
Please, Brandy. Just tell me what I did wrong.
Put your hands behind your head.
Dang, she looked like she 5 inches off the ground. She looked like she 3'2". So after that, we cut to before all of this happened. We have our main character. Her name is Brandy. She's sitting here talking to her husband, who she loves very much. Things are going well, the relationship is good, and he's basically yapping to her, telling her that he has a business meeting or something he got to do out of town. Seems a little off.
Why can't you just invest in property here in Atlanta instead of flying all over the country and leaving me all by myself?
Real estate here is too expensive. We get better deals out of state. And once we get a few more jobs like this, we'll have the capital to invest in commercial real estate here in Atlanta. It'll be very lucrative.
Always Atlanta, bro. Why in the freak is all of these every movie on Tubi takes place literally in Atlanta or Detroit? One of the two, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
So anyways, on his way down to wherever he was going, he ends up getting into a fatal car accident, which kills him. And after that, Brandy is heartbroken. She just lost the man of her dreams. Anyways, fast forward after that, because of her talking to a detective, she thinks there's something fishy going on with his death. Some things are just not adding up.
Tell me nothing.
Well, I figured if we met face to face, I'd be able to convey to you that this was all just an unfortunate accident. Nothing more.
Oh, he died. Okay.
I'm just not buying it.
There was no evidence of foul play here. Your husband was found in his vehicle by himself. There's no evidence of a second vehicle, no skid marks, nothing.
Can we check the cameras?
The area was wooded, ma'am, so there's no cameras anywhere around.
Did somebody check his cell phone?
For what?
I don't know, to see who he was communicating with?
No, we didn't do that.
Why not?
Why would we? I mean, this wasn't a homicide, ma'am. This was a single car accident with no witnesses. There was no reason to check his cell phone records.
So that's it?
Well, unless we're made aware of some kind of evidence that we had.
How are you gonna be aware of some evidence that you're not even looking for?
Ma'am, would you lower your voice, please?
No, I will not lower my voice.
Mrs. Johnson.
No. Why don't you do your job and find out what really happened to my husband instead of waiting for some new evidence to appear out of thin air?
Okay, I can see that you're upset.
No,
Clearly.
oh, right. Good observation. You're right.
Look, you are in a police station.
So what?
Well, I will be forced to escort you out of here unless...
Do your job and find out what happened to my husband. Do your job.
You know, don't give a freak about your husband. So while Brandy's back at home, she's going through her husband's personal things when she finds something is off. She finds out that there was somebody that her husband might have been seeing behind her back.
Hello? Hello?
Hey girl, just punch in the code. I'm in the kitchen. Hey y'all. Hey. Oh my goodness, look at you. Girl, what are you feeding this boy? Every time I see him, he's getting taller.
You always say that.
I'm gonna send him over here with you because all he does is eat.
Can I go outside by the pond?
Yeah, but be careful, okay?
Hey, come back here and give me a hug. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, can I go now?
Yeah. But no rock throwing. He and one of his little friends was throwing rocks and broke our neighbor's window.
Oh, no.
I used to do that too.
Yes, he did. And the worst part is...
Mom, do you have to tell everyone?
Yes, I do.
But it was an accident.
So what? You shouldn't have been throwing rocks. Your father and I told you 11 times not to throw rocks. Anyway, you remember I told you that I don't really like my neighbor's wife because she got an attitude for some reason all the time? Probably the fumes from her perfume getting to her head.
I went to see a detective at the police department that investigated the accident.
Why?
To see if they found anything new.
What would make you think that there's anything new?
Thanks for being so supportive.
That's not fair. I support you, but
But what?
it was an accident. There was no evidence of foul play or anything.
Let me show you something. Look at this. Okay, now look at this.
Okay.
Did you see?
Yeah.
The same woman took the book out immediately after Drew. That's not a coincidence. I think Drew might have been cheating on me.
Drew was not cheating on you.
Then explain that. You think that was just a coincidence?
I do.
You would be thinking so differently if this was you in my position.
At any time in your marriage, did you think that he was cheating?
No.
So why jump to conclusions?
After that, we find out that the girl Brandy thinks her husband was cheating on her with actually knows her nephew. I think their kids go to school. Hey, little boy, what you doing?
That's her.
Who?
The lady I saw earlier today. That's Matt's mother.
Is that your friend?
Not really. I just know him from school.
Do you know where he lives?
Yeah. Why?
No reason.
Cause his mom a hoe and I'ma beat her. After finding this information out, Brandy now decides to go vet and stalk this girl. I think her name was Victoria or whatever. She finds out that she has a family, a son and a husband. She then follows her to the gym where she doesn't do anything. She doesn't confront her. She doesn't say anything to her. It's just the awkward scene of them working out side to side. Like, what? Weird. You gonna say something to her? Girl. Bro, this movie is making me mad, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. This movie is just a bunch of music and what am I watching? Then goes back home to tell her sister that she followed this girl.
I didn't do anything. I just wanted to see her in person.
Brandy, you went through a traumatic event.
Nah,
I
skip
think
that.
that you need time to gather yourself more before you make a mistake.
I don't need to do that. I'm finding evidence and weird things going on. You talking about I'm tweaking? Man, nah.
You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna introduce myself to her.
And say what?
I'm gonna kill you, ho. That's what I'm gonna say.
Gonna strike up a conversation or something.
Nothing is gonna bring Drew back.
Don't you think I know that?
What do you have to gain?
It was just an accident. I think there's more to it.
The police disagree with you.
Man, them cops.
So do I.
Man, you too then. Ho?
He wasn't supposed to see, or maybe he got involved in something that he wasn't supposed to and he couldn't get out of it. I don't know, but it just doesn't add up. He didn't even have his cell phone with him.
Alright, you supposed to be my
Let's
family.
just say that he was cheating on you.
Supposed to be my sister, bro.
And I know that he wasn't. But for the sake of the argument, let's just say that he was.
At least I'll know if my life with him was a lie or not. And if it turns out that it's nothing, then it's nothing. And then I can move on in peace, knowing that I was able to live the fairy tale that most people dream of. I married my college sweetheart.
We think it's a Brandy at work. She's talking to one of her co-workers, asking him advice on her situation, really.
Get through the day.
Yeah, I gotta come up with something better than this stuff.
So, how are things going?
Black men keep getting arrested for dumb shit. I try to keep them out of jail.
Bro, why you over here dressed like you Dutch Vanderland or something? I thought you said you knew Spanish. Face
I
that!
have the reputation of being quite the advocate.
Oh, you know, when I started off in the district attorney's office, I was gonna save the world. And then I was unceremoniously introduced to the realities of human behavior.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, people do things that make perfect sense to them. but then are completely unfathomable to the rest of us.
You're married, right?
I am.
Have you ever cheated on your wife? I'm sorry.
It's okay, you don't need to apologize.
I have just been,
You know, there were days I wanted to approach you.
Well, I found out that he was having an affair.
An affair? Or maybe he just stepped out once or twice?
No, it was an affair.
And I'm just trying to give you the best advice I can so you don't put yourself in a position where you need a lawyer.
I don't need legal advice.
I think you do. I don't want to see you do something stupid.
I'm not stupid, okay? I am not a dummy. You're not speaking to one of your clients.
Listen, I didn't say you were stupid.
Well, it sounds like you were implying that.
Listen, you've just been through enough. I don't want to see you.
You don't know me or know anything about me. Why don't you just stick to keeping criminals on the street instead of in the jail where they belong?
And why you even calling to him asking stupid ass questions? So anyways, Brandy finally decides to meet this girl, Victoria.
I didn't even feel like training today, but I figured if I have the membership, I might as well come.
Well, you felt pretty solid to me, so you must be doing something right.
Yeah, well, I need to stop being so clumsy and watch where I'm going, so please forgive me. I'm so sorry.
You are perfectly fine. It's okay. But
you know, you look so familiar.
you probably seen me here before.
No, I don't think that's what it is.
Atlanta is small, so you probably seen me somewhere.
I don't know, but my name is Brandy.
Victoria.
Nice to meet you.
You as well.
And I love your outfit.
Oh, thank you.
Where'd you get it?
It was a gift.
Okay. Well, whoever
From your
got
man,
it,
ho.
I really want to see you in it.
Yeah, I'm married. So it was
Okay.
one of my little girlfriends. It ain't like that.
You sure she didn't want to see you in it?
No.
Well, her trap's big as a mug. She's strong as So the next morning, Brandy runs into Victoria once again, this time at a clothing store. Brandy offers her to go get some drinks sometime.
And a drink.
You know what? Why don't we exchange numbers? Because, girl, I'm over here sometimes, and if you ever need to get out the house, go to a restaurant, get something to drink, you can call me.
Yes, that is good to know. What's your number?
770
Okay.
555-2344.
Okay, I'm about to text you right now.
Got it.
All right. That was years ago.
That's
and
normal?
in the country. So yeah, I got a little reputation.
That ain't normal.
Wasn't.
Like, I never understand. People back in middle school, kids used to flex getting cracked and cracking in 7th grade. Like, that's not normal, bro. Your parents need to do something. Ain't no way you should be getting cheeks at the age of 14. And then mugs is trying to make you feel left out that you ain't cracking nothing. You trying to make me feel left out because I'm normal? Oh man, I just cracked this girl at 14, man. I just clapped LaTanya over there. Like what?
And I did.
After drink, Brandy decides that they should go somewhere else to hang out, but only they're not going nowhere else. They pull it over to the side of the road, and I think you'll remember this scene from the beginning.
Get some flats. Give me a second.
You call her.
Get out.
Brandy,
Here she go again.
Okay, get out. Okay,
Broad day.
don't do me.
She broad day with it. She don't give a freak.
Get in the trunk. What do you mean? Say what again? Say what one more time.
Like, Brandy, are you retarded? Get in the trunk. Hold on. First of all, this fit is atrocious, all right? Them shoes don't match with the pants. And then you got this. Anyways, you doing this broad day. Like, I don't know what's more of a crime. You doing this broad day or that fit?
Swear to God, get in.
Who the freak dressed her?
Why are you doing this? This has to be some type of mistake.
Get in the trunk. I'm not gonna ask you again. Get in the fucking trunk.
Please.
Her big ass not gonna fit in that trunk.
Lay down.
That little ass trunk.
How?
As much time as you spend laying on your back, bitch, quit playing with me.
Freak.
Okay.
A little old truck. Like, Brandy is the dumbest. Like, if you gonna do a crime, at least do it in private. She on the side of the E-way. You see what I'm saying? Cars driving past. She got a gun out and she kidnapping somebody.
What? Brandy, why are you doing this?
Get out.
Are you gonna kill me?
Walk.
Brandy, why are you doing this?
Just walk.
Are you gonna walk? Okay. Move! Okay. Are you gonna kill me?
Go walk. Do not turn around until I tell you to.
Hey, what could I possibly done wrong?
You fucked my husband.
You said you were single.
I lied. What, I don't look familiar to you?
No, Brandy, you don't. This has to be a mistake.
She then goes on to say how she met Brandy's husband. It was a meeting at school, something parenting, I don't know. And they sparked up a conversation.
Wrong! Please let me explain.
I got the text messages. My nephew goes to school with your kid, bitch.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
My nephew told me he went to school with your son.
Oh, okay. Well,
you thought it was, what, a coincidence? Bullshit. You saw him and you wanted to fuck him, so you shot your shot.
No, it wasn't exactly like that.
So you're telling me you didn't think he was handsome?
Yes, of course.
Why the fuck didn't you say that shit then?
I just told him about some books, and then we exchanged numbers. That's it. And then...
Gee, where did y'all meet up? What you mean?
Sometimes a hotel, other times an Airbnb.
Did you fuck in my bed?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, so you fucked my husband, just not in my bed? So you're a hoe with standards, huh?
She keep asking questions, keep acting surprised. Like, bro, what? Bro, shoot her. You ask all these dumbass questions. The cops are already on their way. They already seen your stupid self kidnapping her broad day. And then you just shot a gun. Like, girl, if you don't just kill her, bro.
Brains, that's for sure.
It's locked.
929555.
He's probably not even going to answer because he doesn't even know this number. It's ringing. Voicemail came on.
Give me food. Now I got his number, so I can tell him if you don't.
What are you going to do?
Put your hands behind your head. Put your hands behind
No,
your head. Close your eyes.
Brandy.
Interlock your fingers.
Please don't do this. I have
Shut up.
children.
Just
they
do
don't
it.
deserve
Don't
this, please.
Where's she going? So after Brandy gets home from committing a broad day crime, she gets a call from an insurance facility saying that there was an insurance policy on her husband, a life insurance policy. Basically, when he died, they get all of her husband's money.
Yeah, it appears that he spoke with our underwriting department on numerous occasions. All of his information was verified by a third-party company we use.
It doesn't make any sense that he would have a policy and you wouldn't tell me about it.
The policy was finalized a day before the accident.
So why wasn't I contacted sooner?
The gentleman that handled the initial investigation was let go for something unrelated to this claim. When the file was reassigned to me and I noticed the address change, something told me to check into the new address. When I searched, I realized that the home wasn't owned by an actual person. It was owned by a corporation. Another red flag.
So what happens now? Because I can assure you that I didn't know anything about this policy.
Did you bring the documents I requested? Thank you. Let's see.
So what's the next step?
I'm going to complete my investigation and document the file. The policy's valid, so once the investigation is complete, you'll receive the payout.
What was the value of it?
$500,000. But as I said, we have to complete our investigation. I will tell you that our fraud unit is involved and they may want to interview you.
What is the penalty for this type of fraud?
It's hard to say for sure in this case, but I can tell you that since the United States Postal Service was used to commit fraud, the crime is now considered federal. So depending on the facts, whoever it is will be going away for a while.
This man was not only cheating, this man was out here committing fraud.
So why don't you let them know who it is?
No, that would be too easy. I want to have her suffer. I want to make her life miserable before she goes to jail.
She probably doesn't even know that she's being investigated. How are you going to make her life miserable?
Well, I'm going to inject myself into her life. I'm going to make her very uncomfortable.
So you really are going to go over there?
I've already done that.
What?
We went out for drinks.
When was this?
About 2 weeks ago.
So what happened?
She admitted it.
How much you want to bet it's her? I bet you it's her ass. Tubi think they finna trick a mug with this trash plot twist? I see through all the BS, bro.
Nothing. I clearly stated that I had reason to believe that she and Drew were having an affair, and she eventually admitted it.
I don't like the way that this sounds.
Why?
Because you're giving me crazy lady vibes right now.
So what would you do if you found out that your dead husband was having an affair and you knew nothing about it?
Brandy, don't take this the wrong way. But there were 2 people involved. She didn't just...
Wait a minute. This bitch has an affair with my husband and then takes an insurance policy out in his name, and you're telling me there were 2 people involved?
I'm sorry, that came out
How
right.
do you think it feels
I'm sorry.
to find out all of this shit after he's gone?
And after that, Brandy decided she's had enough. She goes to Victoria's house to confirm and make sure that she told her husband everything.
She's in the kitchen.
Your home is beautiful.
Thank you. Babe!
Hey, girl!
What you thought?
I know you surprised to see
You
me.
thought you was out of the ballpark, ho?
Actually, I am.
Oh, well, I was in the area. You remember the last time we were together and what we talked about?
Yeah.
Girl, why are you acting like that? You don't remember when you told me that you love cheesecake and I told you that I know a great place that makes the best cheesecake in Atlanta?
Oh, that. Yeah, I remember.
Girl, why are you acting so shady? Y'all been drinking?
No, we haven't been drinking.
Smoking?
Well, we don't smoke. Well, I do sometimes, but she doesn't.
You don't want me to tell him what we were talking about, do you?
What were y'all talking about?
Tell him.
She said, tell him.
He ain't gotta know everything.
Nah, tell him,
Hang
ho.
out together or something?
Yeah, we had coffee a couple of weeks ago. I told you, remember?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do. Man, that must have been some cup of coffee because you seemed tired as hell when you got home.
Like she had been walking for miles.
Yeah. Why was that?
I just moved into these new condos over in Atlantic Station, and I wanted to show her around a bit. But she told me that her feet were hurting and that she was tired. But she just kept going along like I had a gun pointed to her head.
Oh, okay. I knew it had to be something. Why didn't you tell me that?
I did.
No, you told me that your feet were hurting because you had new shoes, not because you were walking around.
So, is your son home?
He's not here. He's at his grandmother's house.
Oh, shoot. I was looking forward to meeting him. Anyways, why don't we dig into this cheesecake?
We haven't even gotten a chance to eat yet, right?
Brandy, would you like to stay for dinner?
I don't like him. He smiled too much, bro. His ass giving me Willie vibes. I ain't gonna lie. And them glasses ain't helping his case either.
What are you doing here?
I wanted you to try the cheesecake.
After having a gun to my head and threatening to kill me, you got some.
I found out about the insurance policy.
What insurance policy?
Oh, so now you're gonna play games again?
What did I miss?
What did I miss?
We were just catching up.
Like, who announces they gotta put their phone up, bro?
So where did y'all meet? Better yet, how did y'all meet?
At the gym.
Yeah, I kind of just bumped right into her. I can be a little clumsy sometimes. And then we ran into each other again at a boutique, so we just exchanged numbers and stuff.
You're not stalking my wife, are you?
I thought she
Bro,
was
it's something
stalking
off
me,
about
like
his
I was
ass,
messing
bro. He
with her
smelled
or
too much,
something.
bro.
You from Atlanta?
I'm already having crazy thoughts at this point. At this point, I'm thinking the husband was secretly gay and he was clapping his cheeks behind the wife back, and the policy is his at this point. The way he's smiling, like he know everything or something.
Oh, what is it that they say? BK all day?
Be gay all day? That's what you said? Yeah.
We're celebrities. Not everybody from
Yeah,
Brooklyn
be
is a
gay.
rapper or a gangster.
Yeah, right. You probably got a gun in your purse.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Ooh.
You know what this is. Run me that watch.
Your girl is hilarious.
She's a who?
Oh, I'm gonna let you two talk.
No, please stay.
She thinks I'm gonna assault her or something.
Why are you acting like that?
Acting like what? How am I acting?
Stiff.
Yeah, you're acting kind of stiff.
So y'all ganging up on me?
No, baby, we just messing with you.
So Matt, what do you do for a living?
I'm a physical therapist.
What do you do for a
How do you
lemon?
like that?
You know, I enjoy helping people, and it can be rewarding to see people make progress and make it back to where they were before the struggles began. The downside is that some people don't make the progress that they would like. So you kind of have to play psychologist and get them to understand that recovery is a process.
Yeah.
So what about you? What do you do?
I'm an account executive for an advertising firm.
How do you like that?
I like the creative aspect of it, but sometimes the clients can be a little challenging. But I love what I do.
Are you married?
No.
Have you ever been married?
What is this, an interview?
No, baby, I'm just trying to make conversation. You not saying nothing.
Quiet as a church mouse.
Time to eat.
She ain't got nothing to say.
Why don't you just leave? We can talk about this another time.
I don't want to talk about it another time, and I don't want to leave. I want you to suffer.
Let's eat.
I want you to suffer. I want you to suffer. Bro, what a freak type of Chinese McDonald's did they get that Happy Meal from? Was that a Panda Meal? What the freak is that? They usually come in like white boxes. Like, what the freak?
You can put your purse down. Wait a minute, what's going on?
She has a gun.
Why you letting her go in your purse?
She had one. She had a gun to my head. I'm calling the police.
For what? What's wrong with you?
Do you remember the night I came home late and I was complaining about my feet hurting? That's because she left me in the woods, fired a gun, and then made me walk home.
She shot at you?
She's crazy. She tried to kill me. We need to call the police. Give me my phone. I just said she tried to kill me.
Tell me what is going on.
I just did. She had a gun to my head, and she's crazy.
She doesn't have a gun.
Well, she had one.
This will explain everything.
I need to hear you say it. Say it out loud. What did you do with my husband? I had an affair with your husband. I need the details.
That's you, ho!
She had a gun to my head. I would have literally admitted to anything.
Then why did you offer her money?
Because she had a gun to my head. She's crazy. I don't even know her. Why do you think I've been acting weird? Because I'm scared of her.
I came here to prove to you that she was
fucking my husband.
She's obviously unstable. She can't even keep her
Story straight.
Wait, I thought you said you weren't married.
I lied. I just proved to you that your wife, the mother of your
Child.
was cheating on you, and this is how you react?
You need to go.
She cheated on you.
You're just gonna let her get away with it? Police.
I have.
Won't you just look?
Look!
Get out of our house.
Why he ain't trying to look?
I'll leave when I'm ready.
Don't you talk to my wife like that.
I just told you that your wife's been cheating on you.
Girl, shut the fuck up! Nah, it seems like you got some issues. She over here showing you evidence of your wife cheating. You just, man, what? It's confirmed. He had an affair with her husband, bro.
I tell you that my husband was
hitting bottom on your wife and I got some issues?
Leave.
Man, what the freak happened to the quality? Why the quality just turned to a 90s sitcom? Anyways, Brandy finally gets back to that insurance place and they finally tell us who set that insurance policy up.
Which is why I'm saying that we could have handled this over the phone.
Her name is Victoria King. She lives in Atlanta. I recently found out that she was having an affair with my husband. I have her address and her phone number. I can email that to you.
Yeah, that's not the name.
And
that's not the name.
Here is a photo of her.
That's not the person that filed the claim.
Of course it is.
I told you.
That can't be. It has to be.
We know with 100% certainty who filed the fraudulent claim, and it's not the woman in that photo.
Yes, it is. I guarantee it. She was sleeping with my husband, and she's the only one that would have any reason to file an insurance claim in his name.
Federal investigators tracked the letter to a postal code in Mobile, Alabama.
Okay, so she mailed it from Alabama.
We know the date that the letter was received at the main post office in Mobile. We were able to get footage from the security camera across the street from the main post office in Mobile. We looked at the footage and were able to capture a particular car with plates registered in Texas. It just so happens that that car was the only car with out-of-state plates that made a deposit into that particular mailbox around the time that the fraudulent proof of claim was received in Mobile. We were able to locate the individual, and she has been arrested.
Who is she?
I can't give you her name or other information, but let me finish.
This woman can file a bogus claim on my husband, and you can't tell me who she is?
There's more. As I said, the woman's actions became a federal offense once the United States Postal Service was used to commit a crime. Investigators developed information about
who the freak is that?
Known to have engaged in this kind of activity before. Additional toxicology tests were run on your husband's blood, and the date rape drug Rufinol was found.
Man, what?
This woman is being charged with homicide.
Who is that? Yeah, they just randomly said that this random bop who we've never seen on the screen before was the one who had the insurance policy and had the life insurance and the one that her husband was cheating. We haven't seen her throughout the whole movie. So what's really going on? This sucks dick. What? This is trash, bro. Like this is garbage. What is this ending? We ain't seen this whole at all throughout the whole freaking movie. I'm dumbfounded.
Bruh.
No way, bro. Dude, this movie was horrible. Bro, this movie just missed out. This movie was horrible, dog. Who told me to watch this, bro? Cause what was this? Like, y'all could have made this movie 10 times more interesting. Y'all gonna make the assailant some random thought that we have not seen on the screen at all. At least make it somebody that was on the screen. See what I'm saying? The mistress, her sister, even her dang husband with the glasses. Like, that would have been a 10 times better, more ended than whatever that was, bro. That joint just blew me.